Every day, over 100 women die in Nigeria during childbirth, and these are just the ones reported. Our wives, sisters, mothers, and most, if not of all these deaths, could have been prevented. Why is it still so dangerous to give birth in Nigeria?
As at 2015, which is the latest figure we have, the maternal mortality rate in Nigeria is unfortunately increasing, and that is 814 per 100,000 women dying of childbirth. What is supposed to be a natural event, like you and I eating, and people die of that. It's very unfortunate. For every 1,000 women that went into labor, 84 of them would die. So that is not good. In other words, for every 100, about 8 of them will die. That is close to 10%. It could be you and I, it could be my sister, my auntie, my wife, it can be anybody. There is no destiny that it is you that's going to die in childbirth.
We saw all sorts of things in rural communities, and we found out that 60% of births do not actually happen in facilities. They happen at the place of traditional birth attendants who are not educated, who are not skilled, and who have zero experience in delivering babies.
Amina and her husband are from Maiduguri, but have been living in Lagos in a compound community of 8 families, also from the Maiduguri area. They are a hard-working community who keep mainly to themselves. The women in the community are petty traders and homemakers. They stay close to home and support the family with their income. This is Amina's 7th pregnancy. She's 26 years old and has only one surviving child. This time, she is alone in the compound with nobody to assist her as she goes into unexpectedly early labor. Obviously distressed and alone, lying on a mat on the floor, she shifts painfully as she tries but fails to find a more comfortable position. Amina's struggles have weakened, but she rouses herself to bang loudly for help. And succeeds in attracting the attention of a female neighbor who comes in to see what the commotion is about. She promptly goes into blind panic on seeing the state Amina is in. Luckily, Amina knows what to do. Her mother is a traditional midwife back in Maiduguri. And Amina had watched her deliver babies often enough. Despite her weakened state, she instructs the neighbor on what to do. But it is too late. Amina delivers in a flurry of activity and confusion. The baby is stillborn. It gets worse. Amina is in extremely bad shape. Something is very wrong. Not only has the placenta not discharged, but she is now bleeding heavily. Amina has now been in distress for over 5 hours, mainly by herself with no help, until a neighbor comes in to investigate but could not save the baby. That is not the end of the problems. Amina is now bleeding uncontrollably and both women do not know what to do. The neighbor rushes out to seek help. Any form of transportation will do. She drags one of the men from the community who is just getting back home to assist. They need to get Amina to the nearest hospital. Unfortunately, they are too late. Amina has succumbed to massive loss of blood and has died. Did this really have to happen? How could it have happened? Why did Amina have to die under such clearly preventable circumstances?
In the course of my experience, I've encountered so many preventable situations, but little or nothing could be done because it was reported late.
Bleeding is a major cause of death during childbirth. That occurs quite often following delivery, in which the aftercare after birth follows. But if it's not properly managed, the woman can lose substantial amount of blood.
Women need to seek antenatal at a government facility. That's when your health can be analyzed holistically.
It is very important that pregnant women register and attend antenatal services, as early detection of possible complications can be made and care advice given. Every step should be taken to arrange childbirth in a well-equipped health facility in the presence of trained midwives and where medical help is available if there is a complication during childbirth. Amina and her baby did not have to die. It cannot be said enough that your life and that of your baby is priority over any other thing. My name is Alvina Ibru, and this message is brought to you by the Aisha Buhari Foundation.